I speak now
This is what's going to be left of us after Diablo Immortal drains us of all of our money.
to those who heed a darker call. Those bold enough to cross the line of sin for deeper knowledge. Who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone. To unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals, calling forth life from death. To truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world. You will be shunned, scorned, marked as a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma, a necromancer.
Doesn't matter which game Blizzard is making, somehow they always manage to make it furry.
And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead. And the dead have no mercy.
You know what else had a good trailer? BFA. Dude, they literally stole the OTK announcement tweet.
I'm very excited to announce our fifth and final class, the Necromancer, a commander of the undead who joins the other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo 4. These include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the crafty rogue, and the powerful druid. And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own. And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo 4 is the culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some...
I keep it playing with you. The Druid actually did get me really excited when I saw the trailer at BlizzCon.
You know, unique twists all its own. So let's dig a
I
little
love the
deeper
idea
by
of playing a
watching,
Druid in an
for the first
ARPG.
time, I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay, while hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
Diablo 4 is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting with a fully realized open world.
It's not for the faint of heart.
All of this, the actual gameplay footage is the same thing that they released at BlizzCon over 2 years ago that I've seen so far.
It's gory and unnerving. It's creepy.
Diablo 4 is all about player.
Once again, that's why I mentioned I literally didn't even think that the game's coming out. There's no progress being shown at all in the actual game. Like they are showing the same thing. I don't think that they've been working on developing this game as much as you would think that they would. Because they literally that was like years ago. COVID hit, which, you know, it is what it is. That affected game development. No foul there, right? But it just realistically, that slowed down game development for everybody, right? Everybody got slowed down during COVID. Then after that, your company's involved in one of the worst fucking scandals I don't want to call it a scandal. I mean, like literally people are unsafe at the workplace. So people were not working. People were trying to fight for a safe work environment. People were leaving the company, and they were struggling to keep people even on the team. Didn't the head of Diablo 4 get changed multiple times? And also, like, I'm not saying that anybody who's still at Blizzard is bad or anything like that. In fact, I'm sure that there are a bunch of incredible people still working at Blizzard, but just the realist perspective on how much development they've probably actually put into this game, I think it's pretty low. Apparently, there's a date release to this, which surprises me.
Choice.
It takes all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with all of the new features that people really love and appreciate in modern games.
That's new gameplay.
Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
It's important to include robust character customization because then I can play the fantasy that I want to play.
Diablo 4 is all about player choice.
It takes all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with all of the new features that people really love and appreciate in modern games. Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
An MMO, kind of like WoW actually, and they get
all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with all
stuck in the world and they have to fight each other, and if they die in the game, they die in real life. It's a really cool concept, but then it gets really fucking weird. Like the main girl character gets kidnapped, and it's really fucking creepy.
Yeah, I'm not doing this video.
all the new features that people really love and appreciate in modern games. Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
It's important to include robust character customization because then I can play the fantasy that I want to play.
It allows you to switch around your playstyle as well.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
One of the really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've got almost 150
Stop
dungeons
saying
in the
Blizzard
game.
Spy.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
This is new. I don't remember this from
Strongholds
the
are
original
enemy
trailer.
territory that you need to reclaim.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
the evil in this place has been cleansed.
It now becomes a friendly town.
Sometimes it's a new town, sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get, and you have a real impact on the world as a result.
No,
You get to play a video game. When you beat the levels, it's fun. You have to go into a place that there are monsters in and kill the monsters. It's the new version of an ARPG. It is the future.
can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be running through the world and then a local event will pop up and you can choose to participate in it or get a group together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
These are events that take a lot of people and you really have to work together.
I'm not gonna lie, it was genius to put out Diablo Immortal. And then you can wail on them. Confirmed! Confirmed! You have to wail on them to win! No, in all seriousness, it's crazy putting out Diablo Immortal, because you look at these graphics and they look insane now. They like basically gave us a palette cleanser for our eyes. It was like the sorbet of game design. You look at it and you're like, holy shit, this looks so good compared to what I've been looking at.
These are events that take a lot of people and you really have to work together.
Being able to see all the players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down, it's epic.
It's so easy to create a community. It makes Diablo more of a social experience.
We've got.
How do you know it's so easy to make a community? Nobody's fucking played it yet. How the fuck? Who are you making a community with? Like, tell me, how? How do you know? How do you know? Like, why would you even fucking say that? Like, maybe say we're gonna try to make it possible. Like, what the fuck?
Fully enabled crossplay.
If you have an Xbox,
we made a community in our office Slack chat where we talk to each other. Like,
and your buddy has a PC, you're gonna be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. 2 people on a couch can sit there and have a great experience.
We've created specific zones where players can engage in PvP.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
thank you for describing PvP. I had no idea. I literally, dude, I had no fucking wait, so if I engage in PvP, they can hit me too. I get it. Oh, okay. We're going into the swinger zone, huh? Gotta be careful. Sounds risky. Holy shit. Well, if I spend more money than them, can they not hit me and I can hit them?
If you're like really, really good, the game actually marks you as like a champion on the map.
If you're good, the game tells you you
You
win.
basically become a loot pinata and everyone wants to chase you down.
The last story mission is really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get
Don't
more
bring
and more
me into
powerful.
this. This has nothing to do with me. Oh, so wait. What's so they came up with a new thing. It's called Endgame.
Items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards. Every single time you come back to play Diablo 4, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And it's something that we're going to support for years to come.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
local events,
couch co-op,
endgame,
PvP, it almost doesn't end.
And we are so close.
Thanks, GameSpot. 2023. Well, that was riveting. Did people actually watch that and get excited for the game? I feel so relaxed and safe.
Coast Guard
that's
pissed.
a real man.
The Coast Guard pissed.
Here, man.
Coast Guard
what
pissed.
A real man.
Coast Guard
real
pissed.
Being, man.
Coast Guard
I
pissed.
wish I was the
Coast
guy
Guard
on your
pissed.
line.
Coast Guard
but
pissed.
instead, I just
Coast Guard
motherfucking
pissed.
cry. Alone and I wish I could be your little spoon.